Gear Hanks.
Episode 6.
Are you sure it's not 7? Okay. Just dang it.
We're back.
We're back, y'all.
Yeah, that was aggressive last time. I'm sorry for the 40 of you who watched episode 5. About how aggressive I was in that one, but
Who cares?
it's alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sweet, episode 6. What are we talking about today?
Talking about guitars.
We are talking about guitars.
We've got 3 guitars that, I guess, between us.
Mm-hmm.
One of mine's not here, but it's too much of a pain to move. Pedal steel.
That's not a guitar, dude.
Dude, it totally counts.
Nah, that's a pedal steel.
Okay, fine. We've got 3 guitars today that we own currently. I guess we're talking about some guitars that we owned in the past.
Are we?
Yeah, might as well, man.
Cool.
You're gonna judge me super hard.
Dude,
the world's gonna judge me super hard.
You're gonna judge me super hard. I'm actually excited about this. I didn't know we were gonna talk about past guitars too.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it brief, keep it simple.
Sweet.
And just,
25 minutes later, we'll see you on the other side.
Correct.
I'm just kidding. Cool. I'm all about that then.
Cool.
Do you want to go first this time?
Yeah,
Since
I
I did the amps first
Sure.
this time.
First guitar I ever owned was a baby Yamaha.
Nice.
My mom bought that for me when I was 5.
Is it a baby Strat Yamaha?
No,
Oh.
it wasn't. It was an acoustic guitar. I was 5. I couldn't hold anything.
Oh, acoustic. Okay.
Acoustic. It was a baby Yamaha acoustic. I actually still have it. My mom has it. It's at her house.
Nice.
It's got a huge crack in it. The strings are like 10 years old.
Why does it have a big crack in it?
I don't know. I think it's just dried out over the years, and
Cool.
the strings are so old, but they sound really good with a slide. So I might ask her for it one day and just have it in like a studio somewhere and just like.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. It's kind of cool. I should have taken it when I was home last.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I'll find it at some point. I'll have it bring it up for graduation or something.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Yeah, it's fine. Then after that, I took classical guitar for 6 years.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That explains a lot of the finger picking stuff I do.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I just knew about piano.
No, classical guitar for 6 years, and so they got me a classical guitar. I think it was like a Takamiya or something.
Okay.
I mean, it had the huge neck, like
Yeah.
3 inches. You know what I'm talking about? Again, I'm still young.
Yeah.
Like, middle school, my hands didn't fit around the neck yet, and I was having to read like sheet music. It just sucked. It was horrible.
Okay.
I'm thankful for it now.
Yeah, well, of
Because
course.
the finger picking really helped. So, not mad about that.
That's cool that
Then
you're
after
not mad
that-
about
And then after that, my dad bought me a Strat for
that.
Christmas.
My dude.
I know. Never trust a man with a Strat.
Kids, don't do it. Don't trust a man who owns a
Ask
Strat.
Garrett.
And every other person who
Yes.
has a Strat.
Yes.
Also-
Mainly you, Jared.
And Jared.
And Jared.
Yeah,
Mainly
we
Jared.
hate you, Jared.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We like Jared. We just
yeah.
don't like a Strat. Anyways.
Just a Strat. We hate the Strat.
Continue.
And then, so I had this Strat. It was like a cherry flame. It's kind of cool,
That's it.
I guess. It looked cool.
Yeah.
Didn't sound good. It was a HSS model, so it had the 2
Nice.
single coils and the
Is it like a
humbucker.
Mexican made one?
No, it was an American, actually.
What the heck?
Yeah, I know.
Wow!
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm not mad. That was like the
Your
Christmas
first
that
electric was like an American
Yeah.
made. Wow.
It was cool.
I'm very jealous of that actually. Anyways.
Don't be. The amp was a Spider 6. Spider
No.
4. Line 6.
Wow, 4.
I know. A 75-watt monster. Bro. Yeah. So I had that Strat for a long time.
Yeah.
Because it's poor, didn't have any money. And then when I moved to Nashville, I was like, well, I like country music, so I'm going to buy a Telly. So I bought this guitar. It's a Mexican Telly, actually, and I've purposefully put some nicks in it. Well, not purposefully, but
I sat there with a knife one night
yeah,
and just
like
carved out.
like all of these, like I dropped it, but like the other day, I was like, I wonder if this will check well. So I hit it against my pedal board case.
You're that guy.
I just wanted to know, but it turns out it doesn't. It just chips off because it's a polyurethane. So now I just know I just have to beat it to heck when I'm playing it. Polyurethane finish, so it doesn't check like you would think, like a nitro would. Anyways,
I'm judging you, dude.
I don't care. Judge me more about that than the Strat. Jeez. But it was a Mexican Telly. I bought it off eBay, kind of on a whim. I asked Troy, I was like, red or blue? And he's like, red. I was like, cool, I'm buying it now.
Wow.
Bought it. I actually lucked out. It's a 60th anniversary edition. It's got a little insignia on the back. But that means they had the necks. Like, the necks are a little bit thicker than standard Mexican necks. So this one's actually like more like an American Telly, which is kind of cool. I did do a lot of work to it. Like, I put new pickups in it. I've got 2 Lindy Fraylins in it right now. I had the wiring redone. Like, the wiring for the switch, there's like a tiny, like, 1/2-inch wire in between the neck and the bridge position.
Okay.
So there's like pretty much no tone loss whatsoever between all that and all that junk. Because you know how wiring harnesses can be weird and you could lose brightness and pots and crap like that.
That's nice.
So I did do that, and then I put a new Wilkinson. Shut up.
Tries to check neck. Doesn't work like ever.
Is it worth it? Breaks neck. And then I put a Wilkinson bridge on it to accommodate for the strings I'm using.
Cool.
Because I'm using weird gauge strings.
Boutique strings.
Yeah, I don't care, man. They're really nice.
No, I'm not throwing shade. They feel great.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. So, yeah, that's what I did for this guy, and it sounds really good.
Yeah, it does.
So, and it feels great. I can't complain at all. It's not a bad purchase.
Has that thing had a refret done at all, or
Nope.
is it still
Nope.
stock frets?
Yeah, I need to go get a fret dress on it.
Pretty
But
cool.
yeah, stock frets, everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Should put a Bigsby on it, dude.
No.
That's country, right?
Totally.
Okay.
Moving on.
Ignore my suggestion.
Not putting a Bixby on it, man.
That's fine, dude.
I kind of hate Bixby's on Tellys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know, it kind of gets rid of the purpose of a Telly.
Which is
Working man's guitar.
Spank.
Spiky.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I bought that a little bit in the freshman year of college, and then my pal Justin Luce has the Silvertone guitar I'm about to show you guys. I saw his, and he has a Filtertron in his, and he's had his for a minute, and I really loved how his sound. He used it a lot for slide, and that's when I was getting into slide stuff. So I sold my Strat for like
R.I.P.
for pretty much what my dad paid for it.
Which was
$750.
Okay.
Roughly. I think he paid a little bit over $8 for
Yeah.
his tax and crap. But I sold it on eBay and picked up this guitar. It's a 1959 Silvertone U1 that has had a crap ton of work done to it because it's so old. I mean, the neck is worn down. It's got chunks missing out of it. It was broken at one point. There's a crack that's been fixed.
There's a little tuner hanging off the...
Yeah, you could really stab somebody with it and kill them.
Yeah, you could really
totally kill
murder somebody.
It's like maybe a 1/4 inch off. Doesn't hurt that bad. Anyways.
But if you filed it down, then you could really
kill somebody.
Stab the bass player in the middle of the set for just existing. Why are you here?
Yeah.
I don't mean to throw shade at
Oh,
the bass
man.
players.
That's fine. Dang it, dude. That's so good.
Anyways.
Yeah. Everything's original about it except I had to have a refret on it. Because, again, the cracked neck needed to be fixed, but it was fixed wrong. So we fixed it in the frets, which is really cool. I put new tuners on it because the 50s tuners were so bad they couldn't hold anything. And I put this P90 in it, because why not? And, yeah, everything else, all the pots and the stuff is original.
That switch is original?
Yep. No, it's not.
Is that what?
No, the switch is different. I had to put a different switch in it.
Okay.
Because originally the guitar
It was just the lipstick.
was just the lipstick. But the way it worked is that you actually had a 2-way switch here. And one was just open. Like, your input jack was just in and out. Didn't touch the knobs. No volume, no tone. You didn't have access to it. The down position switch, then you engage the tone and the volume knob. But there is a difference. You could hear a difference in like high-end loss due to all the wiring and stuff. So what I did was I had the guitar tech out here install this. It's a Les Paul switch, so it's a 3-way. And so the top allows only the lipstick. The bottom is just the P90, and then the middle is them both together, but it's out of phase. So it really allows me to have that really quacky sound. And then the volume and tone are active and 3 positions.
Very cool.
It's my open tuning guitar. So yeah,
Nice.
it's cool.
Sounds great.
Also
it's like
this
hollow.
where
It's like made out of cardboard.
it actually is.
Yeah.
It's made out of masonite. Yeah, it's really cool, but it is an original vintage.
Mason Stoopsonite?
Ooh, that's good.
That was weak.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like it. It's really vibey. Not very many people have them.
Yep.
Also, this wear is so cool.
No,
And it's only gotten worse as I've been playing it too. Because it used to be all copper right there.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my guitars.
Very cool. I had kind of a similar. You probably. Well, we'll get there. So the first guitar I bought actually an Ibanez RG 120. Had a Floyd Rose and all that stuff. It was white. Had it for 2 weeks and then exchanged it. I decided I didn't want a Floyd Rose.
As you should.
Good reasons. And I traded it for an Epiphone Les Paul Studio. Guitar Center just returned it, and it's like a Black Friday deal or something. So it was white. It was a limited edition Studio Deluxe with gold hardware.
Yeah.
I thought it was so cool because it's a limited edition, but it's like, bro,
Not.
they're not that.
They made like 400 million of them.
Yeah, they're still selling them. Yeah, so that I had that guitar probably until my junior year of high school, I think.
Cool.
I started playing. I bought that freshman year, I think.
High school.
Cool. Yep. And then I too bought a Strat.
Everyone's had to go through this phase, man.
That's the dark phase of
Except if you're
Strat
going through it now, we don't trust you. So
yeah, that's true. So I bought a Mexican Strat for $200 actually.
nice.
Off Craigslist. It was just in this. He was a bass player.
Shady.
And it was just sitting in his garage. He said for like 10 years. So it was like horribly warped and like whatever. But I didn't know what I was looking for. So I was like, yeah, whatever. But I'm actually really glad I got that guitar because it was good for what it was. And as much shade as I like to give Strats, I liked that guitar. I listened to some recordings I made during that time, and I'm like, man, they sound good. And the feeling, that's really like, I'd say that guitar in particular is like what I learned how to like actually play guitar on.
You played on something that's really hard to play too.
Yeah, like it makes
super warped and
so
all
it
that
makes
junk.
what I'm doing now like significantly easier. But
Easy.
so then I got to school. I'd always wanted a one of those thin line Deluxe, the 72 reissues with the natural and the wide range humbuckers. So I bought one of those, sold my Strat, and played that for 2.5 years. I just had to sell that like 3 weeks ago actually for some car repairs, which breaks my heart, dude, because basically that guitar is what like I built. Not that it's like an empire by any means, but it built what the band I'm in now, like basically all the songs were written on that guitar, so it's kind of a bummer, but that's alright. So I had that guitar, and then I bought the summer after my freshman year of college, I saved all my tips from the entire summer in a jar. So it was like $400 cash, and I went and bought a J Mascis Jazzmaster just straight up, because I was like, I was working 2 jobs, and
Treat yourself.
it was a rough summer, dude. So I was like, I'm just gonna get a Jazzmaster. So got it, and that thing was cool. I feel like those guitars are like really hit or miss. Like you get like a really good one, or like it's not that good.
Mm-hmm. Depends on the wood, I think.
Yeah, mine was not that good. There was some wiring weirdness going on. Like there were times when like the rhythm circuit, like the thing where you flip it up, just like didn't work, and so there's some just weird particularities with that one that, whatever. But so I ended up straight trading that for a USA Studio Les Paul Gibson.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah,
it's like actually incredible.
I don't know why.
I don't know how.
I have no idea why that guy did that, but he's this guy in Illinois maybe or something, and he like because those it was like 2 years ago, and they're still hot, but those guitars were like really hot then.
Jazzmaster.
Yeah, especially the J Mascis ones, like.
Because they were gold. Dude.
People were selling them for like $450, and like you could buy them new for $400. So it's like, why? I don't even know why, but this guy traded it, and I was like, heck yeah, dude. So, when I had my Epiphone Studio, I'd always wanted a red, faded USA Studio. I thought that was like my dream guitar. So, I didn't necessarily want that when I traded the Jazzmaster for it, but I was like, man, I've always like wanted one of these guitars. So I was like, I'm just gonna do it, and it actually like was cool. That particular one, I've owned 2 of those Studios, and I'll get to the second one later, but that red one I really liked. I swapped all the hardware out for cream hardware and or not the hardware, the whatever, like the pickup rings and the selectors and
Yeah.
I guess that's hardware, right? But
Yeah,
it's not like tuners and pickups. But anyways,
That's hardware.
the pick guard and all that stuff. But that was a sweet guitar. I ended up trading that in a trade for a different amp I got later. But so then I was back down to just the Telly, and then when was this? I guess in the spring of 2016, I bought another USA Studio on Craigslist just to flip. I got it for $450. I talked this guy down, and I ended up just buying that to flip for the deluxe reverb over there. And that guitar was not that good. That one, the red one, was significantly better than that. Was a brown one. I don't know. It was alright. So then I was back to the Telly again. And then I had always wanted a 335. I just thought those were the coolest guitars to ever walk the land. Yeah, if you want to pass that guy over. So in November of 2016, a very, very, very kind woman in my life.
Oh, yes.
Bought this for me as a surprise, as a gift, and I almost feel guilty. I do feel guilty saying that because I do not deserve this guitar. It's a 1977 335. It's got a stock coil split on it, and it's in that gorgeous dark brown walnut.
Show them the back.
You can see the back, and there's kind of some checking, and I don't know. There's a little bit of scratches, but it's kind of hard to tell. But for a guitar that is at this point 40 years old, like it is seriously like
Christie.
Brand new. Like
It's so
there
nice.
is nowhere anywhere like it's crazy nice. I looked it up after because she surprised me with it, and then I went back. She got it through Reverb, and so I went back and looked at the ad to see kind of what all had been done to it, and she got it right, dude. So it's had a refret done. It's got repro tuners, a new bridge, and then everything else is stock. So I've still got the 70s stock pickups. All the pots and circuitry are stock. So basically the things that you would want to be stock are stock, but the things that make it playable, tuners, frets, that kind of stuff, have been replaced. So it plays and sounds unbelievable.
It's just
and
cool.
I'm never going to sell this guitar. This is... I mean, it's not going to go to the grave with me, but,
It might.
I'll probably give it to my kids or something. But there's this...
Yeah, you should.
I mean, for the way it plays, the way it feels, for how long I wanted one, and then the sentimental value attached to it, it's just, you can't beat it. So this is my dream guitar. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah, all those pictures on Instagram, if you follow us, are of this guitar. So if you want a better look at it,
Yeah, there's a couple.
Go creep. There's some really good ones in there.
There's
You
one
can see
guy
the
who
wood
keeps
grain.
asking if it's Scotty's guitar, and
It's
I'm like,
not, dude.
it's not Scotty's, but it's like Scotty's.
It's like Scotty's. His is a
Scotty's
red.
is red. Yeah, it's like dark red.
Dark red.
And I always liked, I mean, the red ones are cool, but I always liked the natural ones. I don't know, they did those 90s Nashville versions with the light natural, which I thought were cool. And I was always kind of torn between those and this. And I honestly, I remember her name's Chloe, and I always remember talking to Chloe and being like, man, maybe when I'm 50, one day I'll get a walnut 335, the dream, the 70s era. Which apparently it's called the Norland era Gibsons, and apparently they're not desirable. Because I don't know if you noticed, but it's a 3-piece neck, and they just did some weird stuff.
Huh.
The other weird thing about this guitar
I don't care,
is
man. It sounds good.
is the neck width right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it starts really small, and then gets significantly bigger as it goes down, which is really weird. So there's a lot of kind of quirks about it, but I love it. I don't know. I mean, this one just particularly it resonates really well. It sustains forever. So I've got no shade for 70s Gibsons, but
Who cares? My buddy always told me if you're gonna buy a 335, go and play it.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I kind of agree because
Oh,
our buddy bought one, same era,
Mhm.
and this one just sounds better. And yeah, so I think I still believe that she got really lucky.
Yeah, that's what. Because I was always kind of nervous because we are in Nashville. There's a lot of good gear shops and guitar places to check stuff out, but all of the 335s, in particular the vintage 335s, were either way overpriced or just were really crappy. A lot of the ones I've played in stores, I'm just this is not good. But every once in a while you play one. I remember playing one at the Nashville Gear Expo, at the XTS booth, I think. The Nashville local pedal guy, he had a natural one like this, and it was unbelievable.
I think I played that one actually.
And that's that guitar, and then this one, we were doing some stuff at Blackbird, and they had one of those Clapton 335s that was like, they're like 15 grand or something.
Yeah.
I had no idea what it was. It just looked like a Beat to Crap 335 to me with a sticker on the back. I was like, what is this thing? And we looked it up later. We were, we left it on the floor. We I had no idea, but I remember playing that guitar.
Edit that out.
It sounded, because the guy came in and was like, hey bro, you should not. And I was like, all right, whatever. It was more the engineer who, I had put it on the table and he was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, but that guitar too, I was like, man, like that is what a 335 should sound like. So those are the kind of the two that made me really want him. And then, Matt Thiessen and Roland K plays one, favorite band, and then obviously Colleen House Guys, and just some people I look up to, I'll play them, so.
All good pals.
Toads.
I'll get one eventually.
One day.
Yeah. Cool. Guitars.
Are we gonna... No, we don't need to make any sounds.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like 2 people watching these right now, but if you're watching this and you want to hear sounds, leave a comment and we'll do some playing. But
post some separate videos.
Yeah, we'll just figure. I don't know. There's so many videos of people noodling on the internet that.
Even for like my stuff, like my Instagram's full of videos.
Yeah,
of guitars.
say,
Like you want to go here, I'm like, go check it out.
You can check my music out. This is on there.
It's on all of it.
So.
It's good.
But. Sweet, Gear Hangs episode 6.
Episode 6.
We've been ending so genuinely.
I know, it's been nice. I kind of like it.
I don't know if I do.
We can end terribly if you want.
That's alright.
Breaks neck.
Thinks about Gibson headstock, it breaks.
That's about right. Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
That's
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
Thanks, y'all.
See ya.